I mean, it's odd, but watching it again tonight and being able to really get the sound, because the first time I watched it, I wasn't watching it in a movie theater.
iPhone.
The sound, in particular, started to make me think of David Lynch's Eraserhead.
Sure.
And I began to feel like this was kind of a constructed, sort of parallel reality. The way the world of Eraserhead is it's sort of on planet Earth, but yeah, kind of a different parallel version of it. And I'm really interested in the way the sound kind of, there's this kind of like thumping, booming sort of undertone almost throughout the film, and then it stops, and then it reasserts itself at certain sort of dramatic moments.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in your use of sound. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, I mean, the sound took longer to do than the film, effectively. It took 5 months, so it was always going to be an important element of it, and really, yeah, I mean, it's sort of unforgettable, Eraserhead, when you just can't get those sounds out of your head. And really, the sound to this was built on a variety of kind of repeated and layered loops of things that just kept going round, which felt kind of appropriate for this, and were made with kind of old, kind of 60s guitar pedals, and like the computers are cat purrs, in loops, and various things like that. And he's furious. You shouldn't use cats for that. It's not appropriate. But the idea was really that with sound you have a kind of more direct link to people than necessarily with pictures, because you're always kind of trying to construct a meaning from two juxtaposed images, or you're scanning around, whereas you tend to either just lean into sound or not, I think. And
it has a kind of more of a visceral kind of impact.
Yeah, I think so. And I like, I guess, non-sync sound, I suppose. Like, one of the things I really like is this Fellini film that's in Spirits of the Dead, Toby Dammit. And just, I don't know, there's something about those dubbed films, because they're out of sync. There's a kind of freedom it feels to the images, and there's a directness to the sound. They have very few elements, and they're all meant to be doing something. They're very rarely just descriptive.